Undoubtedly one of the greatest breakout battlers of the past few years, Bobby Rex is a dynamo. His infectious personality and consummate technical skill have skyrocketed him from recording foam freestyles to being flown overseas, all in a matter of years. Villun is nonetheless still an absolute wrecking ball of a battler, able to eviscerate with a turn of phrase. All in all, it's an intriguing matchup that is left field for both and will majorly test them. Let's see how it goes down.
Yo, Premier Battles, we're inside Ruby Lounge in Manchester for the large event. If you will, make some noise! Shout to all the sponsors that come on board with Premier Battles. Shout to the main sponsor, Geo Guy, as well. Do go check them, all the links are below. On the left-hand side, from Manchester, an absolute boss in his battle rap shit. Representing Pride. If you don't know about this guy, get the fuck out of the venue. Make some noise for Bobby Rex!
And rapper to my right, representing London, an absolute fucking legend in UK battle rap, representing Nice Battle Club. Make some fucking noise for Villun!
It's a 3-round battle, 3 rounds and 90 seconds. Bobby Rex is kicking off round number 1 for Pride. If everyone can hold it down, it's round number 1 on Bobby Rex. Let's go.
We probably haven't got too much in common, have we? Both a different height, come from different cities. I'm from here in Manchester, he's travelled up from London, and hopefully, if he's going to be staying, it's only for a night. When I battle people, I tell him I will punch their fucking heads in and try and goad them into fighting. It's not him, he's different. He delivers a bit more socially polite. What he does is focuses his time on trying to prove to all you and show you he can write. So what? Don't be fucking fooled by that. It's a load of fucking shite. But we do have something in common, don't we? Eh? He knows. We are so fucking alike. Obviously, you know what I'm on about. Both of us are white! Battle rappers. Sorry, bro, I don't know why they started laughing at us. That's what matters. So what, it looks a bit different. It's not like it actually matters. Stood there acting his baddest. Really, just covering up the fact that deep inside he's the little lad that's embarrassed. I swear I heard he used to be black. Where did that little guy go? Is it albino or vitiligo? Ain't it ironic that a guy spends most of his days trying to stay away from dangerous lights, signed up for Premier Battles, plays for the Knights. Time.
Are we good, yeah? Yeah! So I told them I'm getting money. They said you'll be lucky if you make it out. Did you not know? Bob's top of the food chain in town. Top tier. No way. Our O'Shea had him looking 2 stages down. And I seen him choke against Quill. And he's still who use favour now. But let's not forget, press sent him on his bike like a newspaper round, so... So in spite of what Manny profess, I don't buy the narrative fed. You've been Canada, yes, but reality check. Gully raised him high, right? Yeah. Not high enough to cover his travel expense. I ain't traveling that far if the matchup is dead. For alias to Attic, what a lack of respect. He wanted a household name, someone like Patrick or Ness, and the closest thing they gave you was an Attic instead. Yo, it's pink for you, and I ain't saying it for dramatic effect. It's pink car. Behind all this lies an irony for Bob. When you told Evil battle rap was his life, you got it wrong. Acting like he'd sacrifice his livelihood for stock, but it makes more sense when you're applying it to Bob. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Didn't flying to the dock get you fired from your job?
Energy.
Didn't flying to the dock get you fired from your job? Imagine that. You risk it all to maintain a guise in character for lights and cameras. Which is fair, but next time you call in sick and lie to managers, here's a tip. Don't do a Facebook Live from Canada.
Very silly. That's very silly.
Battle rap is your life. Simple and plain. Man's 30 plus. That's a critical stage.
Yo.
Bro, battle rap is your life. Simple and plain. 30 plus. Man's at a critical stage. Mid-life. Feels like his time's slipping away. So when Gully whistled his name, responsibilities changed. But if you consider his kid and his age, it's a pitiful shame. How can you be willing to trade your hourly wage for 15 minutes of fame? If that's the case, then you should just give this a break. Time.
I like that
one. Okay, so I went to Canada, come back, didn't get sacked from work, I quit. I don't live to work, I work to live. Of course on the fucking plane. Now for this round, I've wrote a song.
Sing it, Bob.
I've wrote a song for you and all the things you do, and it's called You're Yellow. White. You are more like an off-white. If he was scared right now, how am I supposed to tell that he's gone pale? He's looking like the exact same colour as milk that's been left out on the side for too long and it's gone stale. I can only imagine how hard it must have been growing up with a black mum and dad but coming out the exact same colour as a custard cream. Whoa! Fucking deep, yes it is. Yellow submarine. I'll say what I want. None of these guys can fuck with me. I throw one punch and they'll get put to sleep. I'm done with speaking. I don't give a flying fuck how many guys you come with this evening. I will fight you all at the same fucking time. Because obviously if we have a lot of one, it won't be even. Imagine me throwing punches. What chances has he got of defending the blows? I could literally rob him right now if I want to. What could he possibly do if how could he stop me from taking his phone? Take it and walk off. Oh shit, I forgot the charge on. Now I'm gonna have to follow the Gilligan home. Punch with him! That's the point you lot have missed. I don't have to. I'll just stand here and call him Yellow Man and get the whole crowd chanting Zonga, 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 Zonga. I thought I was going to pop fucking then.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. Yo, see, when you told dialect you're a big man too, what he told me made me switch that view. He said he wanted to introduce his child to the scene, because that's not a big man move. Not him. He took his daughter to dub scandal. He even made her spit raps too. Now some of you might think that's cute, but on a big man thing, that's not what big man do. Big man him. Big man who? When you have a kid, and you live that through. From what I hear, it sounds more like the kid had you. Bro, you hit Kofi up like, don't worry bro, I'm gonna be there. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And he must have really meant it, because he didn't even miss it for his girl. How can you bring a child to an environment where we smoke blunts? There's certain things that you shouldn't hear or see so young. And I ain't saying the scene's no fun, but she shouldn't be watching Don't Flop while she grows up. What kind of role models are Liv Winter and Deep Throat Fun? But bro, I got a niece the same age. So I understand what she watches can teach her. Come like monkey see, monkey do. Follow the leader. But Bobby got her spitting bars. But really, she took after Bobby's demeanor. She ended up hooked on lines like Bobby Christina. See, what?
Big old Phoebe Rex, innit? Yeah, make some noise for Phoebe Rex.
Following Bobby Christina. Bro, words are weapons. And if the truth hurts, I guess honesty is either. So it's bun him. Can't remember, death come in threes, right? And this is my third time in Manny, so consider this the reprise. The outcome bait for Bob like a police bribe. I made a crusader vow to team nights. Now, I ain't playing by the book, I'm Eli, so... Eli, so which one of you lot told Bob I do civil? Words are weapons. I got a few missiles, watch toxic fumes swivel. Tone and Quill smoked him, still he got the room swindled. But everyone knows the vets do Rex dirty like Dr. Doolittle.
Come on, Bobby!
Fire around on Bobby Rex, let's go.
Kill him! So he asked me, oh, you can take my daughter to an event. Well, let me answer that, fam. My daughter is not a little girl. She is an absolute fucking bad man. She will knock you out. I'm in Manny for the third time. You're actually not. This is deja vu. Have you not seen the shirts, ties? Bro, you died here the first time. Sick, never mind. That's been after the first round. He was all like, nah, I can't believe you said that shit, Bobby. You're a disgrace. That poor, unfortunate boy stood there with a big lump like you, getting all in his face, shouting and screaming and threatening to bring violence to him and all of his mates, and then you go one level lower and start resorting to race jokes. And if we're talking his mates, Bobby, I even thought you did that in the pub. Wait a minute, all these weight. Yeah? Take a pause for a break. I'm pretty sure that the aim when you're battling someone, it's to rhyme, you stand there calling him names. Don't feel sorry for him. He's heard this a lot more times than hearing it from me today. Before I started talking today, this is water off a duck's back. It's all in a day's work. It ain't causing him pain. If I was actually going to bring him any torture today, I'd whip my phone out of the pocket, switch the light on, hold it to him, and put the fucking torch in his face. Melt the little prick. Yo, Tremaine! So, last week you showed me faith. Now you're pulling that. You said that as long as I didn't choke today, then we could go be mates. I haven't choked. I didn't write last night. I actually wrote most today. So when we do have a chat later, bro, you still here? Go away!
Yo, fire around up here, let's go.
Your whole persona is a bubbler, steaming shy. This guy is a racist. I don't know how you don't struggle to see the signs. When you told dialect, what do you know about the struggles of being white? The scheme implied being black comes down to just wanting a legal life. Ooh. As if based on race and color, that's all you judge and perceive him by. Like, that's the only trouble that we suffice. Like, say people didn't run through tunnels See, people didn't run through tunnels to keep alive or die before they were governed their equal rights. See, if Marcus spoke his struggle, they would agree it indifferent. You speak yours, it seems like it's intricate. Because they identify with you. That's the only reason they're into it. But that's not the struggle of being white. That's the struggle of being so privileged. That's the struggle of being so privileged. So I'm about to body his persona. Come, Bobby, you're a vulture. Bobby Ras Clark Rex. Imagine, you want to talk down to dialect but borrow from his culture. See? Borrow from his culture. I know I just can't call you racist, because that could really taint a guy's clout. He'll deny it, but that will be a statement I doubt. The more I think about it, the more I raise an eyebrow. You said I'm not racist, it's just my battle persona. Bro, by that logic, you're racist right now. Okay. You're racist right now. Bro, that shit's straight, at your age, that shit is straight absurd. I'm not racist, it's just my battle persona. Alright, how about we slow it down and change the words? I'm not a rapist, it's just my battle persona. But hold on, in the court of law, does that statement work? It doesn't.
Make it work. Make it work.
So in layman's terms, how can a grown man think so flawed? Bro, you look like you call your skin tone pure. You look like you call your skin tone pure. But Old already told Ambi how that shit's folklore. But you want to keep up with that Jones like InfoWars and turn racism into an act like it's a Jim Crow law. Bro, and that's why you lot should follow the Knights. That's my honest advice. Because if you lot are here supporting Bobby for pride, then it's probably white time.
There's a lot of hype surrounding Bobby, but he just didn't live up to it. Villun's material was awesome as ever, but he had struggle projecting. Bobby's lack of prep is noticeable. Great comedy in the opening from Bobby, but from then the angle seemed to grow stale fast. Pride will be disappointed in their star man today as he's dropped the ball on what was supposed to be a guaranteed win if you were to listen to the general hype, but the veteran Villun came up trumps today, as did the Knights, by winning 2-1 and claiming all 3 points.
Villun, Bobby. It's one of them where if one of them caught a bit of momentum to carry him through, it wouldn't be as close as it was. Like both of them touched on it, Bobby's stuff was very short, his rounds weren't as long as they should have been, even though it was 90 seconds, and Villun had a couple of distractions in his first round, and the crowd wasn't really messing with him, but I just think overall Villun had the better material, so yeah, Villun overall.
And Bobby Rex versus Villun. I thought, like, I don't know, Villun had a bit of an interruption in his first round, and I feel like Bobby Rex's first round was a bit short as well, and it was pretty evenly paced for different reasons through each side of the rounds, like sort of swaying momentum. But I feel they were both they kind of better than they were there, sort of thing, and they weren't going down as well as they could have been through most part. If I could call it a draw, I would do. I can't. I know. I already asked this, but I'm a massive Bobby Rex fan, but I'm gonna have to lean it to Villun. You know, sorry, Bobby.
Villun versus Bobby Rex. It was an alright battle. I felt like just kind of the energy from both of them wasn't like quite where it should have been. But like I reckon Villun probably took all 3 rounds just about. I felt like his writing was kind of more direct and more like focused. He had some really, really good punchlines and like good angles and stuff as well. Bobby, he was entertaining and like super charismatic as always, but I feel like he just kind of lent on the same thing a little bit too much, and his rounds were a little bit short. He didn't quite like carry it out to like his full potential and stuff. So yeah, I had Villun taking that pretty convincingly as well.